I'm Leif Erikson here with the Norse News, and today we're interviewing local hero Beowulf. Yeah. So Beowulf, recently you've killed the monster terrorizing Herod. His name was Grendel, I believe? Could you walk us through what happened on that night?
I showed up, I ripped off his arm, and you ran home crying.
Oh. So you didn't kill Grendel,
No, I did.
but you said he ran off crying.
He was dead when he ran.
He was... Okay. Okay. There are some reports that you were not wearing as many clothes as legally suggested. What do you have to say about these rumors?
Well, that is true. I'm a nudist. It's known. We Vikings like to run around naked, grappling each other.
I thank you for your clothes during this interview. I see it could have been a very awkward scenario otherwise.
They were forced upon me. It was not my choice.
You just let that happen after Grendel. Back from Norse Force, we have our interview with Beowulf that we're returning to. So Beowulf, before Grendel and on to some less sensitive topics, do you have any interesting stories from your childhood?
I won a swimming competition against Brekka.
Brekka. I don't believe I'm familiar.
Brekka was known as the best swimmer in the world until last summer when I taught myself to swim.
Okay, can you tell us the story of how that race went, just to clarify for some of the misled viewers?
Well, we swam for many days through ice-cold waters, and we got separated by waves, and then the sea monsters attacked.
So the race with the sea monsters. Walk us through that.
Well, there were 9 of them, and they came at me, and they shot poison out of their blowholes. I call them the death holes, because that's all they bring. And they tried to swallow my soul, and they dragged me down, and I killed 9 of them. I cut their heads off, and drank their blood, and then continued on.
That seems a little extreme for some of our younger viewers. We might have to cut that out. But 9, you said was the number?
Yes, sir.
I believe some number of years ago there were 9 dolphin corpses that washed up on shore. Would this be a related incident?
If by dolphins you mean sea monsters that shoot venom out of their death holes, then yes, that sounds about right.
I have a picture to show you, Beowulf. Alright, now, tell me what you see in this picture here.
I believe that's one of the sea monsters that came and attacked me, and it sent out these weird chirping, whistling sounds before it attacked, so I cut its head off and sent it back to hell.
Beowulf, that's a dolphin.
No, that's a demon spawn.
It says dolphin on the picture here.
I'm pretty sure that's a demon spawn sent from hell, and I had to rid it from the earth to protect God's work.
There were a lot of angry protesters about this.
I killed all of them too. They're
Well,
all betrayers of God. All of them.
I guess if there were no witnesses.
There weren't any.
One go. Hi, Leif Erikson here with Norse Force News. So, after killing Grendel, you moved on to do what?
We went to the local mead hall, drank mead, of course, ran around naked, using Grendel's arm to clean our backsides, and then used Grendel's blood, as is by condition, as a slip and slide. This turns out to be the breaking point of Grendel's mother.
So Grendel's mother, tell us more about her.
Well, she's a ugly sea wench from the pits of hell, sent to do Satan's work, and I had to cleanse her.
Oh, how did you find where she was living?
Well, we tracked her and found that she lived in the lake from hell.
And tell us about that lake and how you intended to get through that.
Well, me being amazing, of course, I just jumped in. It was a boiling water, of course, serpents, sea monsters, all of that. And I swam down to the bottom, and that's when she attacked.
How does that battle go? Tell us for the people who don't know.
Well, I found her underwater sea cave, where she attacked. She pinned me to the ground and tried to stab me. However, I have the grace of God and cannot be killed by anything, ever. Especially fire-breathing dragons that live in old towers and count gold and talk to Grendel and burn through air.
I see. So you stayed with the Danes a great while you were fighting these beasts. How did they treat you while you were there?
Very well. They gave me a great amount of treasures when killing both Grendel and Grendel's mother. And before my departure, I got to speak with Hrothgar one last time, and he gave me a ring and whispered something like, "Stay with me forever," but we both knew that I had to return to my homeland.
I see. You had another king, so to speak.
Yes.
Hrothgar wasn't the only king in your life, and he had to understand that.
Yes.
Yes, we get it. So, thank you for coming. It was a pleasure having you here, and I hope you have a good You know what? No. Today I lost an arm, I lost my left eye, my favorite eye, and you know what, sir? Who do you think you are?
I'm Beowulf.